Hello and welcome to a SH Figuarts Reviews Sailor Moon. Well, suffice to say, this is not for me, but I am going to do a review anyway before I give it to the person that it's for. And so, of course, anyway, so I bought it in the shop. They were selling the Japanese import and also the Hong Kong version. For some reason, collectors really like the Japanese import versions because it doesn't have the stickers that they stick on the box from the Hong Kong release. And you can see here, since it's a Hong Kong release, it's shipped this way, that it's protected in the tracing paper, or I think it's baking paper. Very, very soft kind of paper. So there's no way in hell I'm going to actually be able to open this without tearing this thing apart, because you can see it's very fragile paper, and just why I kept the paper on so I can film this starting bit. This is the first edition, which means it contains extra faces, 2 interchangeable phase paths, winking and crying expressions included. So when you get this again, you're not going to get those faces. So the box is very different to a Kamen Rider box. Here's a Kamen Rider box, very cool and black and white and such, because it's awesome and serious and stuff. With the girly toy, it's like, oh look, it's pink and stars and yellow, and look, even the SH Figuarts logo, it's got glittery colors, designs and such. Because of her hair, you actually can barely see. It's covering up a lot of the actual figure in the window. There's a picture of the actual figure itself. You can see all the joints and not from the anime. Logos of Sailor Moon and Bandai and such, 20th anniversary. And by the way, that's why the new Sailor Moon's coming out, because it's 20th anniversary or something. On top of the box, again, you got her henshin sort of color silhouette going on. And again, figure of her face, different expression. Different pose here, different expression. And different pose here and different expression. The SH Figuarts tagline is surprisingly not printed on the front because they've already taken up so much room. So it's actually printed on the top and on the side. Here's the bottom, and you see the Bandai Hong Kong sticker stuck onto the box, which a lot of people don't like, and that sticker right there. SH Figuarts is the new standard figure series that incorporates the Bandai action figure quote-unquote art under the theme, quote, pursuing character expression through humanoid action, unquote. So here's the back of the box. You got Sailor Moon posing different poses here. The cat. So let's get this box open. Surprisingly, unlike SH Figuarts from the other themes where they have a square sticker, there's a round sticker here. I don't know if that's because it's Sailor Moon or because they just stopped using square stickers. So what I do is I usually push this down so the tape gets looser, and then so that's what I usually do. I do that, pull the flap down, and then I push the sticker in so it's not cut or anything. So because this is the Hong Kong edition, again there is the survey card. A Sailor Moon advert. It's not just Sailor Moon. It's like, here's the advert for the thing you just bought, which actually would be good for collectors. So first edition stuff again, because you're not going to get that in the re-release, because why would they be advertising Sailor Moon again? And then the advertising the broken thing that you've already seen in the Kamen Rider bike cyclone thing. Instructions, that's folded quite, that's actually slightly damaged. Folded properly, but that here's how you change the face and how you use the stand. Oh, she comes with Tamashii stage. That's good. Back card is called pink to accommodate the Sailor Mooniness. And here's another instructions. You can take a look at all these things on the Facebook link below in your own time. So yeah, this is Tamashii stage is taped to the back of the box. Just got so much tape going on, so it doesn't fly around, I guess. It's good. Here's the Tamashii stage. Sailor Moon, and it's got 3 pegs as usual. You know, just like all these newer SH Figuarts, the front panel is thinner than the usual ones. Even the cat has some paper protecting it. So you got the wands, the figure, different faces and different hands, and that piece there. Interesting to note, the faces themselves have an extra tray. So open that up and oh look, it's actually it's like a medicine cabinet. That's pretty cool. Get the faces out. Yeah, pretty scary when you look at the faces. Like, oh my god, where did the face come from? And not just the cat has paper protecting it. Even Sailor Moon has plastic around her waist to protect her. Because she's a girl and fragile, I guess. Oh, sexist people. Ugh. Accessory-wise, she comes with the cat, which can barely stand on his own. You gotta find that magical spot where it doesn't fall over. He has a SH Figuarts sort of neck head ball joint, so he can move his head around. The tail almost looks like it's on a joint, but I tried to move it and it felt like I was gonna break it, so I decided not to move it anymore. You got the two different wand thingies. One's red with a little crystal on it, and one's sort of bluish green. You got these three different faces. You got the face, the I'm kinda okay face. No headpiece that's same as that face. So I guess before when she throws her thing at people. And these are the two exclusive faces to the first edition release, the winking face and the crying face. She also got two fist hands, which actually in the box by default she's got spray open relax hands. So, you know, because she's not hardcore like a guy apparently, she can't come in a package with fist hands on the body. Sort of relaxed hands, item holding hand, which is for the staff right there. And three posing hands. You also got this hand that has this permanently attached to her, so I guess that's where she throws the thing. Tamashii stage that comes with a standard arm that's actually pre-assembled for you, because you know guys like models and girls don't, so we'll assemble it for you. The plastic is actually a lot more shiny and less matte than the other ones. Because at the bottom you got a heart shape with Sailor Moon and lots of stars and moons and stuff on it. Has 3 peg holes, so you got 2 sort of peg fillers to go in the different holes when they're not in use. And here's a look at her cat. Very golden moon on its forehead, between his eyes, very nice painted anime eyes, and that's it really. Entire thing is the same color plastic, and like I said, it's got a ball joint on the neck, so you can sort of turn it. You can sort of make him move down a little bit and up a little bit, but because of the shape of the head, it's very limited. So he's like, question? And yeah. So it's quite hard to stand him sometimes, so I would recommend using a bit of blue tack or something. Like I said, the tail looks like you can move it, but oh, you can, but it's really stiff, and I'm scared of breaking it. So, but you might want to actually move it down so you can actually, actually no, can't stand it, but that's that. Let's move on to articulation. So you got the usual head on a ball joint right there, you can move it. Her neck is actually just one piece, unlike the other SH Figuarts. There is no joint at the bottom of the neck. Her hair does have movement, and yeah, her sort of like school uniform, sailor uniform bits are all really soft plastic, so they don't hinder the movements at all. In fact, some of them might be a bit too soft that you can actually snap them off if you're not careful. Next we got the arms. Again, it's on like there's less going on because she's way smaller than say a rider. So there's a double ball joint going on her arm, which can do some sort of rotation. Right there, but very minimum. The arm is on a rotating joint from the sort of shoulder sleeve, but again it's really tight. Double joint on the arm. Hand just fell off. Huh. It's not even a ball peg, this is just a little peg, like a Lego peg. No wonder it could fall off so easily, that's not good. But again, the hand is on the full articulation. Waist is on one ball joint again. She's a lot smaller, she doesn't have a waist ball joint. Legs are on the double ball joints and goes up and down a little bit. Full rotation up, and double leg joint right there. That she looks like a double leg joint, but it's just one. Again, because of her smallness, she doesn't have it. Feet, there's no toe joints again because too small or something, and up and down, left and right. Can't actually tilt it though. You can sort of, if you manage to twist the leg around, the foot around the peg, you can sort of do a twist joint. Oh my god, what have I done with a leg? Ugh. Come on, peg back. get back in there. I turned the leg too much. Ow, and the hair's stabbing into my hand. There we go. So the bloody thing actually broke. I was right to worry about the really tight joints and fragile pieces. See, this is supposed to go up and down like so. The other one doesn't. And I tried to push it up, push the foot back up, and it snapped. So I'm left with this. Now, I'm gonna have to fix this, and the way to fix it, I guess I'll show in this video as well, is you get a pin vise and a 0.5mm or smaller drill. You drill a hole on both ends, you snap a tiny piece of metal, and you stick it in between the two pieces and glue it. Painting wise, this figure doesn't have any issue. It looks pretty much just like, well, she does in the anime. I didn't watch the anime, but I've seen enough sort of posters and such to know what she looks like, and she looks pretty good in that respect. She's also, you know, quite screen accurate with her proportions being correct, and while there isn't sort of metallic colors in the anime, her boots and the paint bits are all sort of metallic pink, and it sort of adds a little layer to it, I guess. All the pieces of hair are also made out of transparent yellow plastic with yellow paint colored on top, so you get sort of a solid fade to transparent effect going on, which looks pretty decent. I would also say the faces are printed nicely and are pretty authentic. Posing wise, she's definitely someone who could have done with some die-cast feet. Without the stand, she is completely hopeless. I mean, her feet are so tiny that they can't even balance the figure, and without any die-cast feet to sort of give weight to the lower part of the torso, of the body, entire piece, it just doesn't work. But I mean, yes, they did give you a stand for it, but if you're going to use this anything other than posing, it's going to be pretty much big hassle. Hands can also be a big problem with posing, as they're really hard to push onto the arm, but really easy to fall off. Bandai could really do with a lesson from Lego here with the hand joints and arm joints with this figure, because the hands are not on a board joint, it's just on a tiny little peg. The peg does have rivets to stop the hand from falling off, but the rivets don't go all the way around the peg. Instead it's just on two sides, which means, yeah, the hands come off easily. And let's not forget the joint that broke. The joint inside there where it's so stiff that it doesn't move, which caused this leg to be lower than that leg, and when I tried to push this leg back up to the default position, it snapped. So what I did was I got a drill, drilled a hole on both ends of the snap, and put a tiny piece of snapped a bit of a paper clip, stuck it in there, and I put some glue on. But I need to get some super like plastic cement or something to glue it tight, because the glue I have isn't that good, and the joint's still a bit loose. The leg's not falling out anymore, but I need to get proper, really industrial glue to glue the leg back together. I did send an email to the Hong Kong division of Bandai, which isn't Bandai, someone Daniel and Co, and they sent me an email saying they'll get back to me soon, so I'll update this video. Pretty much asking for replacement or of the waist piece, because or a new figure, because you know, I bought all these Figuarts, and this one's so poor quality or a defect item, they should replace me. So, unless you're a hardcore Sailor Moon fan, I would probably definitely skip this figure. Like I said, this is a gift to someone who is a pretty big Sailor Moon fan, so yeah, I did tell her that it broke. It's really hard to recommend this because of it getting damaged so easily, but I don't think everyone's going to be as unlucky as I am. But other people have commented where they got it and they said it's been okay, so, but you know, that's the warning. Some of these are pretty fragile, posing's a pain, and you know, look wise it's okay. So subscribe, suggest, and comment below, and take care and have a nice day. Let's check out Facebook for more photos. Thank you, bye.